Bullies. There always seem to be bullies in life no matter where you go or what you do. Remember when I was in 5th grade, we moved schools, and right away I was faced with some bullies, and it just seemed to be one right after another, all the way until my 7th grade year. And I remember one day complaining to my dad about the situation. And he presented to me an ultimatum, as it were. He was tired of the situation. He was tired of seeing me bullied, and he wanted this to stop, and he had a surefire way to end this. So I went to school the next day, and it was our morning break, and I was walking back to class. And the bully, let's just call him Gerald, came up to me, and he says, "Bailey, you and me after school behind the backstop." And I said, "Gerald, if you're going to do it, you're going to have to do it right now. I ride the bus." Now, mind you, we've got all kinds of people surrounded around us. And he's being called on the carpet here. If he's really going to do something, he's going to have to do it now. He realized this could be really bad for him. I meant business. He turned and he walked away. And that was the end of the bullying for me. There was about a half a dozen guys that had bullied me for 2 years. And that day, it ended. We have a situation in our devotional today where Sodom has been bullied by the surrounding kings. They had been extorting money from them, and this was a normal kind of a thing. If you've read the devotional, you'll see this. What is interesting is the devotionalist brings out this subject matter is, why was Lot in the city? Had he abandoned the herds altogether? He had separated from Abraham because the herds were so large. And now he's dwelling in the city. His family's in the city. His daughters had married into the men of the city. This is very odd. What would have happened if Lot would have stayed with his herds? Never really moved into the city. Would the city have been taken away and Lot would have been free? We know that Lot has a prominent position in the city because he sits at the gates. So he's part of the ruling class of the city. He's part of the direction of this city. There's a lot of questions that you might ask about this. So here's what we see. Lot got drawn into the city. And anytime you get drawn into something that is as sinful as this, it's going to bring you down. Then Abraham got drawn into the situation to rescue Lot. We have this idea that we're our own people. We can make our own decisions. We're independent. As Americans, we're fiercely independent. But you see here, Lot's decision affected his family, his wife, his children, affected Abraham. It was far-reaching. The decisions that we make are far-reaching as well. If we make good decisions, it has a good influence on those around us. If we make bad decisions, bad things. And so here we see God sends in Abraham to extract Lot. And so you start seeing the contrast really between the two. This is what decisions look like when you follow the flesh. So he followed the flesh for the green pastures. He followed the flesh into the city. His children followed after the flesh. Abraham continues to follow the Lord. And tomorrow, when we take a look at what Abraham does, it really shows you Abraham's heart. It's absolutely amazing. You're not going to want to miss it. This today makes you think, well, what do our choices look like? I need to evaluate the things that I do. Are they obedient unto the Lord? This is what we need to ask ourselves. How do I help myself? Well, these daily devotionals are really helping. Being in the Word and being encouraged on a regular basis. This is very, very important. Having someone expound the Word of God to you. This is why it's important to be in services every time the doors are open. And then being a part of a local New Testament church that, you have others that encourage you. If you've never been discipled, submit yourself to discipleship. Be trained, be discipled. Allow that to happen. And then there's so many other resources that you can get a hold of today. There's Bibles galore. There's Bibles online. There's audio Bibles that read to you. There's sermons. Make sure you pick sound ones that are out there that you can be encouraged. There are other daily devotionals that you can look at. There is no shortage of resources. Encourage yourself in the Word of God. Be a part of a church. Serve God. Stay on the path of Abraham. Remember, he's the father of faith. Yes, he made some bad choices. We will too. God will see us through. May God richly bless you. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for sharing them with your friends. We will see you tomorrow.